back with more Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. So we finished the first 4 levels of Lair. Generally, your next stop would be Depths, which is, we'll go back to the dungeon for that. So, but just to take a look at where we are, we have a +8 Executioner's Axe, pretty decent armor, +10 plate of fire resistance. So yeah, we have some other specialty weapons if we need them. Yeah, so I'll go to Depths. Okay, so that took us back to this weird level 15 of the dungeons, and we will head into Depths. So Depths is also going to be 5 levels, and things start to get pretty hairy around here. All sorts of nasty stuff. So I'm going to sort of keep in mind where the stairs are. This is a ziggurat, which I've never done and likely never will do. It's another optional thing you can do. Oh. I'm just gonna get back here so we can. Okay, so yes, there'll be an ogre shaman who can. We'll take these 2 guys back up. Okay. Okay, sorry, a troll shaman, and they dropped troll leather armor, but again, it's not something we're looking for. Trolls can be pretty ugly, but we should be okay. Just good to know where the stairs are in case you need to get out and reset. So make him open the door. So there's no rune on Depths, so we're just going to get to the... see if we can get to the bottom. So Ketoblepas, these can shoot out a petrifying cloud, so we'll have to be careful. I'm going to come up to the left, so there's only one can... we'll have to deal with one at a time. Oh, yep, see, there we go. Oh boy. This is not good. So I'm going to... so I'm about to be petrified next to a giant, which is problematic. I don't know if cancellation will help. I feel like not. So I'm going to try. I don't know if summoning a brother is going to work, but we'll give it a try. I mean, we have decent armor, so I think we could stand up to him for a while. Except, plus I think when you're stone, it sort of ups your AC. So there we go. We survived. I don't think there was a space for us to summon a brother in arms. So Ice Dragon. Etten. Mother Etten. So this is a gateway to hell. We will probably not be doing that. We just need one more ruin and we're gonna go to Zot and get out of here. If we make it that far. So let him come to me, because I don't know what else is there. Like, yeah. Trolls. Lots of trolls. I'm going to summon a brother and go berserk. Just a little bit extra help. We probably don't need it, but... chop them up. Keep going. Okay, there's some shops. Ring of Evasion, Amulet of the Acrobat. Nothing super exciting for us. Some more evocables. We have a Lamp of Fire. We want to buy that. Okay, let's see. So here's an artifact, a couple of artifact amulets, which are pretty nice, but I want to stick with Faith to keep my piety high so I can keep using my skills. But These are some couple of nice amulets. This macabre finger amulet lets you wear a third ring, so you can put it on that finger, so that's kind of cool. Ring of Robustness, plus 8 AC, that might be something to consider buying. But we are a little bit shy. But an extra 8 AC couldn't hurt. There's a Necromancer. Should be reasonably okay. These guys are going to start summoning a bunch of stuff. Okay, we have 9 identity scrolls, so I'll just identify it. Plus 5 battle axe. That might be a candidate if we get a scroll of brand weapons. We could brand it. We'll keep the, let's see, our MR is 4 already, so we'll keep the Ring of Magic Resistance. It couldn't hurt. Giant, some slimes. Okay, so that's the first floor of depths. We're gonna head down to the second floor. These guys can be a little dicey. Spriggan Air Mages, they have Lightning Bolt. And then Air Strike, which is kind of like Smite. They can target you from a distance. Another shop. Plus 7 Whip of Painful Death. That's interesting. But nothing we need. Tengu. Bring these guys back down here so I just face them one at a time. Or 2 at a time. So yeah, we can cleave because we have an axe. Another stone giant and a flayed ghost. He will start to do bad, yeah. He'll start to do bad things to our health, but as soon as we kill him, that goes away. Trog granted us a quarterstaff, which is not really super useful for us. Spriggan. A couple of fire giants. We have 2 pips of fire resistance, so we should be okay. Regular giant. Caustic Shrike, that was that bird we saw. They are super fast, and they can, okay, so we have the Ring of Corrosion, resist corrosion ring on. They can corrode you, so things get bad pretty quickly around these guys. As you can see, now we've got a Berzerk Spriggan after us. I'm gonna come up here. So you only have to worry about one of these dudes at a time. So this is a High Elf Priest. He can't really do anything too scary to us. Whoa! He can though. Okay, I'm gonna rest up. There's a lot of dudes down here. If there's something interesting. Battle Axe Freezing. So here's a entrance to the Abyss. Certain spells and creatures can also send you to the Abyss against your will. But there is a ruin, a Zot ruin, or there's a ruin, one of the ruins you need, you can get down there. So it's an option to go there. It's kind of sort of like an endless maze, so it's kind of wouldn't be my first choice for a third ruin. So this is Nicola. He can shoot lightning bolts and chain lightning and all sorts of fun stuff. And sometimes, yeah, he has a rapier of electrocution. So we don't have any R-Elec. So I think if we quaff one of these potions of resistance, I believe. Yeah, so now we have a Pip of Aralek. Some of them have 3 stages because fire, there tends to be a lot of enemies that use fire, cold, and negative. Some of these other ones is just kind of a single point. The other problem with electricity is you can sort of double zap. Like if he shot a lightning bolt at me, he could bounce it off the wall and hit me again. So that's problematic. So we want to... what do we want to do to him? Since we're in a narrow space, he could do that pretty easily. So I have 6 heal wounds. I'm going to have 1. And I'm going to come up here. I don't want to do that. We'll just need to get him killed as soon as possible. And he can blink, just for fun. So we will enjoy eating him. This is Sojobo, who is another unique, who is a pain in the ass. Wind Blast, Airstrike, Deflect Missiles, Summon Air Elementals, Queen of the Tengu. So we're already down to half health, so we really don't want to deal with them. So we just may let the double troll kind of delay a bit. And we may even, I'm going to pop Trog's hand to get my regeneration going. And I'm gonna... I don't want to do that. So, I should keep running, but I will be stupid and call in some help. Call in a lot of help. We will try... these ogres pound on him. That was dumb, but we survived. Eat a ration. We have 42, so we don't need to worry about cutting it. So let's see if there's anything interesting here. Great Sword of Electrocution. That would be nice if we were doing long blades. Nothing else too exciting. A bunch of slimes starting to go together. Another potion of haste. Okay, so that was depths 2. Headed down to depths 3. Another weapon from Trog. +8 Frozen Axe, Frostbite, Freezing Cloud. So this is a... Freezing Cloud and Noise. I feel like this is probably going to be a terrible idea, but what the heck, we'll give it a try. So this is a... oh boy, didn't really want to do that. So yeah, see, this generated a freezing cloud. We don't want to step into that. So let's take a look at this. Massive Axe. So this is like a special item. It's not randomly generated. Leaves ice crystals in its wake as it swings through the air and grants the wielder immunity to freezing vapors. So that's nice. So it creates freezing vapors, but we're immune to them. So it's kind of similar to our Executioner's Axe. It does do freezing, but also grants some RC and immunity to cold. Adds an interest to Pandemonium, another optional branch we most likely will not be doing. There's our freezing cloud. So I wonder, does it create a freezing cloud when you kill? No, yeah, they're generated one. The only problem is this does create noise. So if we're trying to be subtle, you can see the noise kind of, the noise gauge over here kind of going up. But you know, we're a Minotaur Berzerker. We're not really trying to be subtle. So we'll give it a try for now and see how it goes. I'm gonna do some int, just because my int was kind of low. Spriggan Air Mage. As long as he can't bounce anything off the walls, we should be good. Oh, that was close. To take a look at our training. So right now we're trying to train crossbows up, but it probably wouldn't hurt. Do some more fighting. Get armor up to 18. Do dodging up to 14. So if we check our crossbow, min delay is reached at level 18. So once we get there, we'll be able to attack as fast as we can with that. Which we should really be up front clobbering people with our axe, but sometimes it comes in handy. Ice Blast Wand. The elf. So this is another Spark Wasp. They can be a pain. Here's a Gold Dragon. They sometimes leave Gold Dragon armor, which is very nice. It gives you resistance against... It's like a Fire Dragon armor only gives you resistance against fire. A Gold Dragon armor gives you resistance against fire. I believe it's fire and cold and poison. We'll see. See if he drops one. I don't think we'll... I think we're already kind of committed to our plus 10 plate of fire resistance, but we'll take a look. There's a couple of gold dragons. Yeah, so yeah, there's some gold dragon armor. We can take a look at it. So yeah, it gives you resistance to fire, cold, and poison, and it can be enchanted to plus 12. So our and it gives you a base armor of 12 and an encumbrance of 23. So our plate armor, a little bit lower base armor rating, lower encumbrance, and it can only be enchanted to plus 10. So if we found a ton of enchant armor scrolls, it might be worth it, but we only have one so far. And I'm going to drop this amulet because I want to stick with Amulet of Faith. Drop this amulet. I should probably just say I don't want to pick up any more amulets. Well, now we want to pick up unknown rings, so Tengu, couple Tengu. Hell Knights and Necromancers, we'll let them come down here. Let's do Battle Axe, nothing that really interests us. Another entrance to Hell. There are multiple entrances to Hell. This is a new item, Tremor Stones. I don't know. I think they just haven't implemented the graphic for it yet, but we'll give it a try. Another weapon. A nice crossbow would be nice. No, it's another Battle Axe. Plus 4 Battle Axe of Flaming, so we're not interested. Okay, so that is depths 3, so we will go down to depths 4. See, it's always a trade-off. Fast travel definitely removes a lot of the tedium from the game, but it can kind of get you in a position you don't want to be in pretty quick. Oh boy. Not good. Quicksilver dragons. They are, yeah, they can bite for up to 25 damage and claw for up to 20 damage. I'm gonna do Trog's Hand to get some of my resistance going. So yeah, our axe is probably bringing in a little bit more interest than we would otherwise have, since it's making so much noise. So here's a Lich. We don't know what spells he has. He could have Orb of Destruction, which is pretty bad. He could have Crystal Spear, which is a little worse. So if we were super worried, we could read a Scroll of Silence, but we should be okay. I'm gonna come down here so they can only attack me one at a time. Another weapon from Trog. These crossbow bolts are starting to hurt. I'm gonna call in a brother just so I can back off a bit. Well, he didn't last long, did he? What in the world is that? Oh, yeah, Dark Captain. I think that. Oh, he's got a Lodgetang, so he looks kind of weird. Starving. So yeah. So behind him we've got a Death Mage coming. I may try a Wand of Clouds. I have some evocations. We'll see what that does. Not really what I was hoping for, but then what I want to do is, I don't really know where any of the other staircases are, but I know there's one up here. So I think I'm gonna use my old Wand of Digging and just sort of see if we can get out of here. Okay. We can go back down here because there's not too, okay, we do have our Death Mage, but yeah, Lodgetang of Speed would be a really cool weapon, but because it hits hard and you can speed on a bigger weapon, definitely helps with the damage output. So let's see. So Salamander is nearby. Why am I not? Oh, there he is. Another Lich. Let's get down here. You'll see a lot of dragons and giants and all sorts of stuff. Here's another gold dragon. There's some glowing plate armor. It's not going to be better than our +10 fire resistance, so I'm not going to bother looking at it. Take out these trolls. So this will be pretty close to clearing out depths. Not interested. So yeah, we'll finish up depths and then we'll need to figure out where we want to go next. So people will come up with their own rule of thumb for where to go and when, based on preference. So yeah, so that's depths 4, so we're going down to depths 5. Got some Decronians. You'll see a bunch of these in Zot. They kind of have colors similar to the similar to dragons. We have 2 Caustic Shrikes. I'm gonna go. Oh, it's gonna go back up, but let's see. Did I get knocked off the stairs? Where's my stairs? So we do Shift X, and we go up. So let's see. I mean, I guess I'm coming in here, so at least I can have some control over. Don't really want to fight two caustic shrikes and a bunch of other stuff at the same time. So yeah, this axe is really bringing, and I do have some corrosion now, so I'm going to cure out of that. Is it cure? It might be cancellation. Okay. So yeah, this noise is bringing in a lot of stuff. So I'm gonna cancel to clear the corrosion. Brothers in Arms, anytime would be good, thank you. So this might be not be a bad time for a lamp of fire. Or we could just die. That could be something. Heal wounds. I think I'm gonna do a Trog's Hand and then go Berserk and just hope for the best. I really have no idea what happened to our stairs. I'm going to get this door closed, and I'm going to use, do I have any ambrosia? Yeah, I have 12. So this confuses you, gives you a bunch of status, but confuse, but it does get you healed up very quickly, which is just what we need right now. Okay, well, that was scary. So where the hell is our staircase? Weird. Alright. I'm just going to read a magic mapping, so I want to know what the heck's going on. Well, I clearly missed something. We seem to be... I'm going to come back in here. This seemed to work well. This is a Juggernaut, 170 hit points, can hit for up to 40 damage and hits for up to 80 damage. Yeah, so I'm going to try to bring in a Brother in Arms, do Trog's Hand to get our regeneration up. Good grief. Maybe this axe is not the greatest idea. We may go back to our just regular +8 because it seems to be bringing the whole level down on us. It's a Shadow Dragon. Their armor, if they drop armor, it gives you extra stealth. So this is the gateway to Zot. So we can't go in now because it says, you know, we need at least 3 runes to enter. We only have 2 right now. Rest up. So hopefully most of the enemies are cleared out. So what do we want to do now? So our crossbows are trained up. I'm just going to keep training fighting and armor and dodging. Maybe a little bit more evocations, boost the power of our wands. So yeah, salamander. That's a lot of berserk stuff. Oh boy. We do have 2 scrolls of blinking, so we're going to need to use one of those. Where do we want to go is the question. I guess down here. So they're going to be... He's Berserk, so he is fast. Oh, and we are marked. Wonderful. So I'm going to cancel out of that. Quaff. Haste. Oh boy. We're going to have to burn another... Oh god. Alright. So where are the stairs? So the stairs are here, here, and here. I think I'm going to read a teleport. And with two of these guys on me, I don't think I would have survived. So I'm going to heal wounds. Okay. So hopefully we can just kind of heal up. Okay, we have one caustic strike. We can just kind of hide back here. That was close. So here's a juggernaut. Take care of him. Ah, here we go. I was wondering where he went. Okay, so took care of those guys. Whoa. Oh, yeah, these tormentors are a pain in the ass. They can hit you twice with pain, and they can also torment you. So they can cause a lot of problems. This is some sort of demon-themed vault. Yeah, it's another gateway to Pandemonium. Fire giant, or no, just a giant. Alright. Okay, so that's the end of depths. So we didn't really, other than almost dying, we didn't really find anything too exciting. But here is entrance to Zot. So when it comes to a third rune, typically it's Zot. It's Vault 5, which is can be a bit dicey, but I think it's probably our best bet. You could also go to the Abyss, but that involves a lot of wandering around, and you can get mutated and all sorts of fun stuff. Slime is another option, but it's another different level where you just dive to the bottom and try to kill a giant slime, but I don't think we're really suited to that. So we're going to go back to vaults and probably die horrible deaths. So we'll go to vaults 4. Eat our food. Where do we want to do this? I guess this looks alright. So we're going to go down, and there's going to be a bunch of guys around us, and there are vault wardens who can lock the staircase. So we could try to go down and stair dance and get some guys to follow us, and that usually works. Another option would be to read a teleport scroll now, wait a turn or two, go down, and then just immediately jump somewhere around the map. But we'll give this a try. Okay, so I don't see any vault wardens. I do see an ancient lich, which has all sorts of nasty spells. We're gonna bring these guys back up, and they're not gonna be too much trouble for us. Go back down. Still don't see any vault wardens. These are just regular vault guards. They can't lock us out. We got another glowing battle axe. We'll just check it for fun. If we had a vampiric axe, that might be worth it, because that cleaving around a bunch of guys and soaking up their hit points is definitely nice. Okay, so far this is going not terrible. Still no Vault Wardens. I think we'll work on the guys who can corrode us first. So and I think the noise, well, yeah. I was going to say the noise our axe is making might be drawing some people to us, but we're actually doing our fighting up here. If we start to do a bit of fighting down here, I think that'll draw more dudes in. Okay, so here's a Vault Warden, so in theory he could lock these. I'm going to come up, maybe let him get a little closer. Yep, so now he's locked the steps, so we could try to fight our way down this hallway. We could teleport, and I guess I'll try coming down here a ways and see how that works. Maybe Colin not so well. What do we want to do? We could do a Scroll of Fear, which would get some of these guys off our back, but not this. Try to call in a brother in arms just for a little help, extra help. This Storm Dragon could kill us. It can bite for 25 damage, claw, and trample. I don't know if a Fear Scroll would work on him. So, yeah, I let this go a little bit too long. And I don't think he's susceptible. I guess he is susceptible to invisibility. I mean, we could try to go invisible. We do have two. Okay, so he doesn't see us. Okay, so that was close. Very close. So I have to think about what we're going to do next. I mean, I guess we could do a might potion to help us out. We could use our other invisibility. So we could bring these guys back up. So this was the only other Vault Warden around, and we brought him back up. So I think we'll be safe if we go down. Or at least not have to worry about the stairs being locked. There's a lot of stuff down there. Let's focus on the dragon, and then we'll cleave these other guys. So did he leave? So for our trove, we need a +2 Storm Dragon scales, I believe. If we go to the overview, or no, I forget, is it? I forget. There's a, it's a control, yeah, Control O. So here's all we've been. We've been, you know, layer 6. We're currently Vaults 5. It's kind of just showing you where everything, you know, the entrance to Vaults was found on Dungeon 13. It's a Trove. Trove is on Dungeon level 10, and it requires a +2 Storm Dragon scales. So I think there's one other Storm Dragon down here. If he were to, two others, if they were to drop a scales, we could enchant them up and go check out the treasure trove. So there's a tentacled monstrosity down there which can constrict us, and if he does that we will not be able to come back upstairs. So I'm gonna quaff a might just so I can hopefully take him out a little. So yeah, so we are constricted. I'm gonna read a fear, see what that does. That gets some people off our backs. Oh, and here's Mara, who is a pain in the ass unique who can replicate herself. So we need to kill this tentacled monstrosity as soon as we can and get back up and hopefully not die. I am going to... So I'm going to read a teleport. So I just need to survive a couple turns. I don't know if the fear would work on either of these guys. I guess we'll give it a try. Okay, so I got the ice giant off our back. I'll do a heal wounds. Okay, cool. That was very close too. So yeah, clearly I am not... I have a fair amount of wins, but I'm still very bad at this game, so don't necessarily do what I do. Do some rats just for fun. Maybe take him off us, do a brother in arms. He can also summon a mirror of yourself, so if you come here, yeah. So I'm just gonna call in a bunch of rats to hopefully delay him a little bit. Hopefully he will have, he's got to eventually. And of course we came down here where there's no exit, which is wonderful. We are starving. So we are just gonna head. So this Titan can do a lot of electrical damage, so we don't really want to mess with him right now. Man, that mirror image lasted a long time. So we're gonna go to another stairs. I guess we need to take care of these guys. Oh, and our intellect is 1. That is wonderful. Do we have anything with intelligence? We are carrying that C invisibility ring with +5 intelligence. I think I might actually wear that for right now. Just because I'm not really sure what all is going to happen to us if we have low int. I'd rather not find out. So one trick you can do, we want to find these guys. We can't really auto-explore because we've explored everything. I think it's, what is it? So if we do Shift X and then Control F, it basically hides everything again. So now we can just auto travel around and find these guys. I'm gonna call in. We'll try. We'll try bringing in some rats. Some of these rats can be a little annoying. So there we go. That wasn't too bad. So where is Mara? I don't think we killed Mara. So do it again. Shift X, Control F. Okay. So Mara. Tall and powerful demon. Mara, Lord of Illusions. He can cast Pain. He can summon multiples of himself. He can blink. He can shoot a bolt of fire. And he can summon an illusion. So he can do. So we don't really want to be in a narrow hallway with him because he'll just bolt us. So we'll summon a bro. Do some rats. Some of these hell rats can be pretty annoying. So now we just. So where? There we go. So we don't know which one to kill. Cool. He lived. Mara had just a whip of venom. Guess we'll just quick search the rest of this. Starving. Okay. So now we can go. That was an extended pain in the ass. So now we will come back here. So I don't think this demon, yeah, he won't follow us without his... so we have two titans. Etten. How many resistance potions? We have 4. It might not. Yeah, we have a bunch of guys who can use electricity on it. So I'm going to quaff one of those. Quaff a potion of might. And we'll try to get some stuff to come back up with us. Okay, this demonologist we want to kill before he summons something ugly. This tentacle. Okay, so there's a storm dragon scale. Come up. Okay, the crowd is starting to thin out a bit. We have 2 more. These titans came back. So this Vault Warden has a distortion weapon, which can blink us around, or it can banish us to the abyss. We took one of those one-way trapdoors back up, because I did not want to deal with those guys. So just come back here to our stairs. And we will head back down. A shadow dragon, a titan. Bring the titan back up. There's some stuff here, but nothing we really want. And here's a Vault Warden, so he's locked us out. On his own, he's not really too much to worry about. So we're starting to thin out the level. So somewhere in here will be the Vault's rune. So where is our... Yeah, so here's our Storm Dragon scales. So if we can enchant that to +2, we can go to that treasure trove and see what's there. I should have thought to save a couple of enchant armor scrolls. I think I only... Oh, I do have 2. Cool. Storm Dragon, enchant armor, Storm Dragon. So let's just go there right now. Maybe we'll find something that will help us. I'm going to drop the gold dragon scales. We probably won't use that. Anything else we're going to want to drop some stuff. Drop these rings, because we're going to go into this vault, or this treasure trove, and we only have 1 shot to go in there, so we don't want to be carrying a bunch of crap that we don't really need, because we're going to want to bring out potentially a lot of stuff. So we will come back here. Some of those we don't really care about. That's good. Alright, so we're going to Control F trove. So there's our 12. It's on D10. So if we just hit A, it'll show you where it is, and if you hit Enter, it'll take us back there. We'll probably get hungry a few times. Trove. Okay, so here we are. So it says this trove needs +2 Storm Dragon scales to function. Give it the item. Yes. So now we are in, and we have a fair amount of inventory slots. So it's kind of random what you get. Sometimes it's completely useless for your character, other times not. So heal wounds, some rations, some wands. Broad axe might be nice if we weren't going battle axe. Artifact ring, amulet, runed arbalest, we can check that out. Another artifact amulet, and another artifact ring, so not bad. I think we want to stick with Amulet of Faith, so we probably won't use those. But we can see what this stuff is. So Twitching Jade Ring gives us Aralek, 3 pips of R negative, AC +4, RC minus, but it also has Drain. So if we equip it and then we unequip it, our skills will be degraded. So I mean, we could potentially use it if we thought this is something we wanted to keep for the rest of the game, but I'm leaning towards not using it. And then regular amulet I definitely don't want. This other amulet if it's faith plus some other stuff, that might be cool. So yes, this one's regen MP, RC, Dex +2, so we don't really care about that. And then this other ring is RC plus and strength -3. I think we were carrying an ice ring for resist cold, so we can use this instead. So that's a good plus. And then this arbalest. We have a +0 arbalest of freezing. This one is +2 of flaming. I think I'll stick with the flaming. We're generally, I think where we're headed, the freezing will be a bit more useful. So, you know, not super exciting. Sometimes you'll go in there as a Minotaur Berzerker and there'll be like 8 Executioner axes. Other times there'll be, you know, 8 spell books, so it's just random. So I think our intelligence is less degraded, so we'll mess with our rings when we get back to vaults. So we'll go to vaults 4. And here we'll come back. So here's what we had. So we won't pick up the ring of ice because we got the ring of protection from ice, or resist cold. So we'll pick these 2 rings up. I think that's all I really want. So we will put on I think we will put on the RC ring, because we don't have any RC at the moment. Some of our resistances are pretty good, except for Aralak. And then we have the See Invisibly ring if we needed, a corrosion ring if we needed, and if we wanted to boost our protection from magic, we could do that. Okay, so here's in another, it's a shock serpent, but it's a shapeshifter, so might help if I wielded my axe. That could help. Okay, so now we just want to clear out these 4. Come down a hallway. That's what I'll usually do, is go around the perimeter and kind of clean out whatever's here. So here's another unique. This is Marjorie. She can do Bolt of Fire, Fireball, so she's a little annoying. Could try to bring in a brother. Let's use a polar bear, could help. Little squad of dudes here. Get some food. Our polar bear got a little ahead of us. Take this Hell Knight. So yeah, Shadow Dragons can drain you as well, and here's some Shadow Dragon scales. They give you a lot of stealth, which could be cool on the right character. Just some orcs, elf, Tengu, decent amount of trolls, but we're okay. Try gifted us a broad axe, not interested. Tentacled monstrosity. Alright. So now that we've any interesting arbalests? No, not really. Vorpal might be interesting. That does extra damage regardless of your resistance. I feel like a lot of these guys should be cleared out by now. So there'll be loot in these, and then one of them will have the rune. So Ring of Yendor, our poison and see invisibility. Here's another ring that type that we've never seen before. Cursed Ring of Dexterity. We wouldn't really want that either way. Some food. Here's a glowing hand crossbow. We've already trained up enough to use the arbalest, so I think we'll stick with that. If it was an artifact, we might check it out. Okay, so that's the first one. Oh, we didn't come up here. Looks like elves. RC, RN, and MR. That's actually, I think that's better than the ring we have now. The RC ring we have now is just, yeah, RC and strength. So this is RC, resist negative, and MR plus. So we're gonna take that. There's some limited mouse functionality. I pretty much just use keyboard shortcuts. It also needs to tell us, we need to tell it which one. We want it to replace the current RC ring. And so then we will drop that. So this looks pretty anticlimactic. I think we've cleared out most of the monsters now. Some armor. That's interesting. I've never really seen shops down here before. Scroll of acquirement. I would say we were definitely interested in that. Nothing else. What about this one? Glowing plate, ruined gloves. We could try the gloves. There might be a cool enchantment on them. Gloves of archery. So these are +0 instead of +2, but they will basically provide extra damage for any throwing or projectile weapons. So we'll go with that. We could always enchant them up. So we'll drop those. Oh yeah, we should read our scroll of acquirement. Let's see. Plus the ring of evasion, manual of dodging, that would make our dodging go up quicker. Gold. Another executioner's axe, flame, R poison, RF++, RC plus, stealth minus. That could potentially be cool. An extra dodging would be nice too. We'll just take the axe. What the heck? We're a berserker. Let's check our stats. We've got fighting to 23, armor to 20, dodging to 16. Yeah. So over here should be the room. Just murder this Tengu. I doubt there's anybody in here, so let's see. File of Flood, that's another evocable. This one shoots water out and will summon water elemental, which could come in handy. So we have the Silver Rune of Zot. Says it's saying you pick up the Silver Rune, feel its power. 3 runes, that's enough to enter the realm of Zot. So we could go straight to Zot. We may take a detour to